Why so serious? Why so serious? What's going on, guys? It's your guy SeriousMindset, and I'm back with another video. And first and foremost, if you're watching this video, I greatly appreciate you smash that subscribe button if you already subscribed, or if you haven't subscribed, that follows for both of you. Hit that like button, and the most important thing, drop a fire emoji right after Why So Serious. I greatly appreciate it. But nevertheless, and make sure you hit the notification bell. That's the most important thing as well, so you know when I drop and when I drop the videos and everything. So you're gonna have to excuse me a little bit. I'm excited and I could not sleep. Nevertheless, I just did, if you guys know about the military, the Army specifically, you know, when you do, it's a spider web in here? Oh, that means there's a spider in here. Specifically, you know, when you do CQ, you can have 24-hour duty or whatnot. So I just literally had maybe like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, which is kind of the norm. But nevertheless, the most important thing is you see the title, the thumbnail, you see what it is. We're about to go ahead and put the Widebody on freaking bags, and I'm going to install it. But nevertheless, the most important part about doing it yourself is, you take pride on what you create. So if I mess up, I mess up, you know. But nevertheless, I've been watching a whole bunch of videos. I've been trying to understand, you know, a couple little modules. So I'm rocking the, we're going to do an unboxing, but I'm still missing some material nevertheless. But let's take a look at the Widebody right now. As you can see, this thing is tinted up. It's in stealth mode right now. This is stealth mode. Like, you cannot see, like, you can see it, but you really can't. So you can see like the bumblebee, you know, because of sun, but you really can't see it. Like, it's crazy. You see the wheels or whatnot. I'm gonna have to take these off. It look like, oh yeah, these are easy wash, because remember I did a ceramic coat. So I was looking, I'm like, man, why is that faded? But I did a ceramic coat. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and get to it. I'm over here rambling. So I did make room for the garage, as you guys seen in the other video. I did make room in the garage, so I have knife means that it's about to go down. It's about to go down. So we're gonna do our unboxing. We're gonna set some of this stuff up. So let's go ahead and get it. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so I did a partial unboxing. I'm still waiting on one. So I ordered my system from Universal Air. So I ordered mine from Universal Air. So shout out to Craig. Craig was the gentleman that helped me. So if you guys are interested, hit up Craig. They got some guys that just want to help, and he said if there's any problems, just hit them up and then they'll take care of me. But nevertheless, let's look at what we got. So as of right now, like I said, I'm missing like the assembly to the actual struts. But you see, I have my my 2.4 cc's compressor. I have a whole bunch of airlines. Like, this is a lot, so I need a lot because I don't know what the heck I'm doing, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna play with everything. You see, I have the actual 3P. The 3P Airlift Performance kit right here. That's what I'm rocking. Of course, we got the module. So what I also was debating on, you can see my tank. What I was also debating on was painting the tank. But the camera doesn't do it justice. But nevertheless, the paint actually matches the car. So it actually matches the Widebody. So I don't know. I don't know what option I might do, but I didn't expect it to match, but it did, and it's actually ready to be painted anyway. So that's going to be something that I keep up in the air. But for right now, I think the first step that I'm gonna do, I wanted to. Oh man, let me put in everything. So I think the first step that I wanted to do was I wanted to unbox most that I can. Like I said, I have another package coming from these guys, so I didn't get the full package, but it's okay though, because it still took me time to get to this package. So my next step is to turn the car around, and then I'm just gonna start gutting the wide body. So I'm gonna take off all the panels, different little things like that, like the panels, the tires, put it on actual jack stands. So I'm gonna be on jack stands for like a week, and I hope I get this completed. But and then I also want to mod the trunk a little bit. Oh, I know I haven't been showing you guys the truck or whatnot. Literally the wide body has been getting all of attention, and you know, I didn't expect it to go like that, but you know, it's just been full steam going with the wide body over and over and over again, and now I'm doing air suspension. So you guys just gonna have to bear with me and give me time. I will be going back to the truck. Shout out to Azul. You seen his Ram 1500. His is a 2010. So that actually gave me motivation. But nevertheless, let me go ahead and get going on getting the tires off and starting to gut this thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it, guys, and then I'll update you as much as possible. I'm gonna try to be as information as possible with this actual build or install, mod, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna try my best, because this, I know it can be very intimidating, and I was intimidating too, but nevertheless, $1,000, because you already paid a lot of money for an air suspension. But if you take the time and you do your research on YouTube or whatnot, then you know, I promise you, if you're mechanically inclined enough, you'll be able to get it done. But nevertheless, let me go ahead and figure out how I'm gonna place this truck. I think I'm the wide body, I think I'm gonna go ahead and face it that way, since I don't have room in the trunk when the garage is like that. So I have more room if it's facing that way. So let me go ahead and figure it out. Just stay tuned, guys. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. What's so serious? Alright guys, so just giving you an update. It's a little bit dark right now, so trying to do these updates and trying to get this completed in a vast amount of time is going to be harder than I thought. It's a little bit dark in here, and I went to Harbor Freight to get one of these like work lights or whatnot. I like the LED lights because it stays cool, but that thing is hot, like dirty hot. But needless to say, as you see, I took out the rear back seat. Now I'm about to take off the actual well, that was the seating. Then I'm gonna take this joker off. So all you basically do is you literally just grab underneath, and then you just pop up the seat, and you know, as you see, it sits in there. And then the seating, you seen it just locked back in there. So, and then the seating itself is with, I think this screw, yeah, these screws, I think these are 10 mil screws. So you would take screw, which I think is the middle. So you would take all these screws out that you see over there, just to take out the rear seat. That would make it a lot more easy and comfortable, because I want my setup to be clean. And in order for me to make it clean, I have to make sure I have the proper workspace. So first and foremost, is basically just setting up the proper workspace. So I didn't take off my tires yet. I didn't get my bags. My bags were supposed to come in, but they didn't come in yet. So I'm a little bit upset about that, but I still have work to do. So there's still ways to work around it, because the bag setup is kind of tied into taking off the tires, doing the strut, putting things on there. So needless to say, today is primarily just setting things up. If I feel good, I think right now it's about 9. Yeah, it's about 9 right now, 9:22. So if I feel good enough, I think what I might do is I'm gonna start dressing up most of the airlines. it might be a tough catch, or I might just start dressing up the wiring just to get some of the wiring harness. So I don't know. I'm gonna update you guys or whatnot, but just stay tuned. And then of course I took out the actual base of the trunk. So I plan on doing the OEM setup. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take the tank, and then I'm gonna have the tank here, and then I'm gonna put both of the compressors here and here, and then I have something else that I ordered that's going to sit right here for the actual module come out. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that. But and this is a little, you guys can hear that. That's, oh, what is that? Is that fiberglass? What is that? That's a little rough. So I don't know, but that it's sturdy enough, so I can appreciate that sturdiness. So I think I might get some self-tapping screws and just put it in there to hold things in. So I'm gonna see, but stay tuned, guys. Like I said, just bear with me. I'm trying to figure it out as I go and record during the process. It's a little bit intimidating because it's a lot of moving pieces, but nevertheless, I mean, from what I see, it's easy. The hardest part that I think that I had to deal with was primarily doing the jacking. And now, mind you, I already jacked my car up before when I had to do the ceramic coat. As you see, I'm gonna put the video right there. But it's different now. I guess it's different because I want to make sure I had enough room to get underneath to dress all the wiring. So let me go ahead and get some work in, and then I'm gonna update you guys. So stay tuned. Watch some serious. Oh, subscribe. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and drop a fire emoji. I appreciate you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Watch some serious. Stay tuned. Alright, so just an update, guys. So I think what I'm gonna do, so I already took out all of the seats on the inside. You guys can see both of the seats are out. It's a little blurry. Yeah, I hope it can focus. But nevertheless, both of the seats are out. So now what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna dress up my module cable. So I do know the relay and several things have to connect to the battery. So the great thing about the Challenger is that the battery is in the back, so I don't have to worry about anything as far as like trying to run it from the front all the way to the trunk to the actual setup. So my setup is going to be from here basically right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay it out so my cables are right where we at? Where my cables go? These are the cables right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do like an outline. I'm gonna get my cutters. So we're gonna get some cutters. We're gonna cut this bad boy open, and then we are going to pull out the instructions and see where we go from there. So nevertheless, let's get it done. All right, so get that cut. See that? See, I'm trying to work this with one hand, so I'm trying to give you guys a good perspective. So nevertheless, here we go. Lay it out. This is my first time looking at the layout, so bear with me. Be patient with me. It's my first time doing this just in general, so I think I can overcome this. I think I can. So I think I can. It was a cartoon like that. But let's go ahead and get this done. Alright, so we're just gonna get like a straight line. I have like 2 fans running. So we're gonna do like an outline here. This cable is long. Okay. So I don't know anything about this cable. I have no idea about this cable. Let me go ahead and close the garage. So I have no idea about this cable, but I do know that this is a relay. I don't know if I was supposed to have one relay or two relays. Why do I have one relay? Yeah, this is a relay. Why do I have one relay? Okay, I thought I was supposed to have two, since I have two compressors. I wonder why I have one relay. Huh? Okay. Well, let me go ahead and try to figure this out, because I'm already looking at it crazy. Because I know a little bit about systems and setups and air and things like that, but you know, I need to understand their layout. So give me a second, guys, while I figure out what's going on, and then I'm gonna update you guys. Stay tuned. All right, so I was about to do this unboxing without you guys, so here we go. Boom. Air Performance 3H 3P. See that? Bam. You got the actual interface right here. This is the brain of everything, and it's a little bit heavy too. Sheesh. It's a little bit heavy. This thing's a little bit heavy. But nevertheless, this is the brain. Man, this thing is heavy. But let me move this out the way, put this back in the box so nothing gets broken, nor do I have to make a phone call again. Excuse the slippers. You know, this is the garage. And you got a couple of little pieces here, zip ties. Why do I have one relay? I got two compressors. I mean, one fuse. I think that's one fuse. Is that one or two? I think that's one fuse. I'm gonna have to figure that out, cause I got, and then they got the tube cutter right here. This is the remote. I already know this is the remote. You can just tell. I don't know. I'm a little on the edge. So that's it as far as this box module. So let me go ahead and break down the instructions and figure out the connections and stuff, because I don't know, it's weird, because I have two. You see, I have one, two, so I have two compressors. So let me figure out what's going on with that, because that doesn't make sense to me. So all right, so I did confirm. I was missing a relay. So when you're doing I'm just gonna show you guys on the actual layout itself, because the directions are pretty much self-explanatory. But when you're doing as you see on the layout, it only has one compressor. So the second compressor, signal wire, which is optional, but nevertheless, this compressor has its own relay, which is right there. So this is the relay right there, and as you see, this is the signal wire, but I have no actual setup for the second Via compressor. So I'm gonna give them a call tomorrow, but it still didn't stop me from what I was doing. So what I did was, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run my airlines, since I already know where my airlines are pretty much gonna go. That's a given. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take off this tire. I'm gonna take off the lug nuts, and then I'm gonna tag everything, and I'm gonna run my actual lines. Or I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until I get this other module to figure out my layout for the compressor, because as you see over there, like I said, I want to keep the OEM, so I'm not trying to go too fancy on it, but I do want it to be somewhat unique. So I'm still brainstorming on that. So rather than just having it as a dull day, I think the best thing for me to do is to be persistent, or use basically great use of time. So rather than moping about not having the setup so I can dress up the wiring and things like that, I'm just gonna go ahead and run the actual airline. So that'll be great. As you see, I already took off the panel from underneath, which is underneath there. So I'm gonna try to run it. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try to run it. See if I can give you guys some great lighting. So I'm gonna try to run it with this fuel line. You see, the fuel line goes all the way down. So I'm gonna try to run it in conjunction with the fuel line. And you see here, I messed up. Man, I tried so hard to avoid messing up my my actual jack brace line, and I end up messing it up. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get some channel locks or something to try to pry it or straighten it back up. But nevertheless, just wanted to give you guys an update. I think I'm gonna close out this segment of the video, guys. I'm down right now, so make sure you stay tuned. If you got any questions, just hit me up. Just hit me up. Just write a comment down if you got any questions. But as of right now, like I said, I'm missing components. I just didn't want to wait too long to start on this build because there's so much to it, and I want to be done by the weekend. Today is Monday, so I want to be done give or take Thursday, Friday. So that means basically Thursday, Friday, or at the end of it, I should be dressing everything up, putting all the seats back in the inside, closing everything up, basically calibrating the actual bag system. So that's where I want to be. Nevertheless, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys like and hit that notification bell and drop a fire emoji right after Watch So Serious. Stay tuned. Watch So Serious.
This is a cold war. Do you know what you
Watch So Serious.